Hello, my loves. Welcome to a new Pick a Card reading. Today, we are going in deep on how your special person honestly feels about you. What are their true, deep, honest feelings, especially if they are your twin flame, your soulmate, your beloved, your crush. And also stay with me until the end of each reading because we will also be getting answers to your most urgent question. So at the end of the reading, you will have the opportunity to think about what is the one question about this connection that you want an answer to, and Spirit is going to give you one. So if you're new to this channel, I am Dr. V. Welcome to all of the new subscribers, as well as to everyone who's part of this amazing family. You know how much I appreciate you. You guys are amazing. Thank you for all of your love, your support, and your comments and messages. You know that it's my absolute passion and purpose to be doing these readings for you. So if you haven't joined us, make sure you hit that subscribe, turn on notifications, and get active in the comments. So today I have 3 options for you. I love this deck. I forget the name of it, but it's very unique. It's very beautiful. Each of these has a specific message, and I also gave you crystals along with them to help you choose. So please you remember, this is a general reading. Not everything may resonate. Take what does and leave the rest. However, if you are at that point where you just need answers for what is going on in your unique journey with your special person, you know, you're just feeling really tired now, very exhausted emotionally. There's just been a lot of heartbreak. I know for many of you, there may be a hot and cold energy. This person may be in and out of your life, and you just need to know what is going on. So for that, I recommend that you have the live reading experience with me. I'm one of the few people who offers this. I love it so much because I get to see your beautiful face on video call, and Spirit can answer all of your questions right there in real time. I also offer video recorded readings so you can choose whatever resonates for you. So to see my menu, you can go to livetarot.com/readings. All right, so let's get right into your choices. You can pick number 1, number 2, number 3, or you can pick them all and take the messages that resonate for you. So this is what we have for group number 1. It is Spark of Divine. I reignite the divine spark within me and recognize I am part of all creation. And that goes along with this rose quartz. It's so beautiful. I love these. And for group number 2, we have a meditation. I meditate daily to allow universal wisdom to flow through me. And that is with this clear quartz. And for group number 3, we have Spirit Guides. I open my heart to my guides and trust in the wisdom they share with me. And that goes along with this amethyst. Today is a tough choice. They're all so great. So go ahead and make your selection. We'll get started with group number 1. My beautiful group number 1 that chose the Spark of Divine as well as the rose quartz. Let's take a look at how do they honestly feel about you. For our beautiful group 1 spirit. How do they honestly feel about you at this time? And stay with me until the end of the reading because you will also be given the opportunity to ask Spirit your most urgent question about this connection and get an immediate answer. So we have the Five of Wands. We have the Fool. We have the Sun. Interesting. So we definitely are getting some major arcana. So big energies definitely coming through here. And we have the Ace of Wands. Interesting. Okay. So I definitely feel that you guys have been having or struggling with, so I think, first of all, it's pretty obvious that there's been some sort of disagreement, some sort of fight or conflict between the two of you that has really made this person feel very, very sad, okay? It has really put them in a very dark place. They feel like there was also some sort of a misunderstanding during that time, that maybe their words were misunderstood. Maybe there were some emotions that came out here that were very passionate. I do feel that if you guys have had some fights, they've become very passionate. You know, there are a lot of feelings, a lot of tension maybe has built up between the two of you over time, over certain issues that you're having a hard time dealing with. I do feel that for many of you, you feel like there's certain challenges or issues in this relationship that have made it very, very difficult for you to keep moving forward, right? It's almost like, you know, the issues come out, maybe there's a big fight, then you both regret it, then you kind of sweep those issues back under the rug because you're like, we don't know what else to do, right? There doesn't seem to be a clear answer. Like, I'm feeling a lot of energy coming through with this Five of Wands, the energy of like conflict, you know? Also the energy of certain problems that just aren't getting fixed, and you don't know how to fix them. So I feel like this person's honest feelings are, they're feeling very lost right now because they don't want to lose you, right? Like, they want to deal with the issues, but they don't want to lose you at the same time. And so every time these problems come up, this person feels very afraid. They're afraid that every time you guys fight or every time you guys try to talk about these issues, that it's going to end. I feel like this person lives in constant fear that the next fight is going to end the relationship, and they don't want that. Okay, I feel like this person is very clear that they actually don't want to have to start all over. They feel that they would rather invest with you. They would rather build this relationship with you than to find themselves alone, vulnerable, and having to start at ground zero. Sometimes part of the Fool's energy is also being kind of like afraid to have to start all over. You know, not wanting to make that leap off the cliff. Like, one of the things that's really big about the Fool's energy is that you have to be ready for it, right? Like, there's some people who, you know, they get to places in their life where they're like, I know I have to start fresh. I know I have to start all over. And you know what? I'm going to see it as a new adventure. I'm going to see it as I am ready to step off the cliff, because that's the whole point of the Fool. The Fool has to make a leap of faith, stepping off or jumping off this cliff, and has to feel like, you know, everything will be okay. But I don't feel like that's what your person feels. I feel like they're afraid to make that jump. They're afraid. They live in the fear that everything will not be okay. So this is why they still hold on. They're also afraid. I feel like there's another sense of fear around jumping off this cliff. And I feel like it's also at the same time, they're afraid of what needs to be done in order to deal with your issues. Because I do feel for some of you, The issue is not, or the problems that you're having are not necessarily between the two of you. Like the two of you are just fine. I mean, the fact that we're getting the sun's energy also tells me that your love, your connection with this person is fine if it was just the two of you. But I feel like the conflict is coming from other people around you. For some of you, it could be, family members or just other people that are in your lives. And for others of you, these other people could even just be kind of ghosts from the past. Like for some of you, I feel like there may be trauma and difficult interactions, like difficult relationships from the past that are affecting your present moment right now with this person. So I do feel that your person is very frustrated and scared as well. Like they're very frustrated that, when they are with you, when it's just the two of you, you guys are fine. There's a lot of love. There's so much understanding. There's peace here. But I think they also feel like here's the problem. Life isn't just about being just the two of you. Like if you guys could go run away together and live in some quiet town where no one's around and it's just the two of you, then it's like life would be awesome. Okay, you guys would have an incredible life. Because again, I feel like the two of you have intense chemistry, intense love. When it's just the two of you, it's so peaceful. You feel like, oh my gosh, this is what I've always wanted. This is the way I've always envisioned what love would be like. What it would be like if I was with my person, my way. And I feel like both of you agree on that. But the issue is that you can't live isolated from the world, right? Like there's gonna be people around. You guys have family, you guys have friends, you guys have, people around you, and that's life, right? Like you can't just isolate yourselves. And as you try to navigate dealing with two lives, two families, two life situations, I feel like that's where the problems keep coming. And that's where this person, their honest feeling is that they are very afraid that if you guys don't fix these problems, what if it ends? What if you guys can't work it out? This person knows that something has to be done differently. Okay, Ace of Wands, but that's a good thing. I feel like they're very aware that if they want to get over this fear of losing you, if they want to get over this fear that, oh my gosh, this next fight is going to end this relationship, that they're going to have to do things differently. That both of you need to come together and make some decisions on how to do things differently, how to take actions in a different way, and how to have a new beginning in a way that you're not constantly living in fear that the next fight is going to end this. And that's where I feel like in their honest feelings for you, the issue is not you. They absolutely do love you. They don't want to, be without you. Like they can't imagine their life starting over alone with this Fool's energy without you. Okay, but there's definitely something here that needs to be worked out, because this person, they envision a beautiful life here with you. They feel like the reason why they haven't given up, and maybe the reason you haven't given up, is because you both still have that vision with that sun's energy. I feel like you both still have a beautiful vision of a happy life together, and you're not willing to let it go. Neither of you is willing to let go of that vision, but both of you know that there has to be some resolution, something here, okay? Something has to give, something has to change. There's a small aside here, not for everybody, but I feel like for some of you, this Five of Wands is some sort of active third-party situation that someone, one or both of you, may be in some relationship with somebody else that you also want to leave. And in that sense, like this Fool's energy is about your person knowing that it's time to, do something different, act different, decide, and then take that leap. that all will be well if I finally leave the other relationship. But I also feel, again, this is just a special message for those of you who are in third parties. They may also not be taking that leap towards you or making that offer because they're afraid of the fight that will happen with the other person. Okay, so there's a fear around conflict, fighting with the other person. So take that as it resonates. That's just for those of you who are in third parties. See, surrendering to the journey, release control. So this is the thing. I feel like part of the issue here also in terms of how your person feels about you is that maybe there are certain things that keep coming up where there is some desire to control, where it's like, there's too much of a tug in each direction. Like you want something a certain way, they want something a certain way, right? And sometimes you just can't find that middle ground. And that is what has been causing that Five of Wands energy. You need to find that middle ground. I feel like, again, your person, they don't want to lose you. So now they're coming to that point where they're saying, okay, maybe it's time to be a bit more gentle. Maybe I can't just hold on to my opinions so much. Maybe I need to be open to other options of doing things. Like maybe there is a better way. So I do feel that this person, when they get honest with themselves, they do realize that maybe they've been very stubborn with you in certain ways. Maybe that Five of Wands and the fights are coming from more of a stubborn energy. Maybe, people are too attached to their opinions of how they think things should be or how they think things should go. So I feel like this is actually very positive. Your person is wanting to start releasing some of that control and just kind of letting things flow and not being so stuck in their ways. I feel like for some of you, this person is very stuck in their ways and they might have a hard time looking at things from your perspective. And maybe you have the same. Maybe you are also a little bit stubborn and you have a hard time seeing it from their perspective. But I feel like that energy is now starting to loosen because there's a hardness to that energy, right? Balancing act. There you go. So I love this for you guys, group one. I feel like your person and you are both coming out of that Five of Wands and coming into more of a balancing act. Right? Where it's like, okay, how can we find a mutual agreement? How can we let go of, the things that are keep taking our relationship, our love out of balance, and how can we bring it back into balance by not being so tied to our opinion, by not being so married to our viewpoint. Sometimes it's like we want to be married to each other, and what I mean married is just committed. We want to be committed to each other, but sometimes we're more committed to our opinions or the way we want things to be than we are to actually working it out with each other. So I love this beyond the ordinary because I feel like your person, they honestly feel that what they have with you is extraordinary and it deserves more than what it's getting. I feel like they feel like all these fights and whatever it is that you've been having is like low vibration behavior, and you guys are better than that. They want to be better. They want to move out of like the ordinary everyday, disagreements and, hurt feelings and people sulking and people going into their own corners. They want to up-level this to the extraordinary. They know that this is an extraordinary connection. They know that this is something very special and they want to elevate it to being more special. Beautiful. Look at this. So I feel like for those of you who you may be separated from this person, maybe some of these issues have caused some sort of separation. They definitely want to reconcile. Okay. They definitely want to reconcile. And this to me can also be an energy. Like you could still be with this person, but you might be feeling some sort of distance between the two of you, right? Emotionally, you know, you might not be separated, but you feel some sort of emotional distance because those arguments or disagreements are just getting to be too much. So again, I feel like this person wants to move towards you, okay? They want to move towards reconciliation. So let's get some channeled messages from them. And if you could take a moment to give this video a like and a subscribe, thank you so much. It really helps me, my kids, and the channel. I miss you no matter what it looks like on the outside. I've become good at hiding my true feelings. I need to be alone for now. I need to make sense of my intense feelings. I don't want to feel this way. Yeah, so take these as they resonate depending on your situation. Being apart has been more difficult than I can accept. It hurts to see online that you've moved on with your life. Okay, so there's some special messages here for some of you who may have separated because the intensity of that Five of Wands. There just may have been certain things that you felt, you know, that you couldn't overcome. But, you know, you guys are still in each other's energy, right? You guys are still, you know, again, I feel like there's this energy right here that it just feels unfinished. You know, it feels like maybe this was a mistake. We should have, you know, worked it out, right? So let's go deeper. What else are they honestly feeling? And then stay with me till the end, because you will get an answer to your, you know, most urgent question about this connection. So look at this, Chaser. Okay, so this person, like I said, they want to pursue you. If, you know, whether you're separated or not, either way, this person has not given up on this connection, does not wish to give up on this connection, and is very committed to pursuing this. Yeah, see, I love this. This to me is a confirmation of what I was saying before with this card right here, the out of the ordinary. I feel like your person is very invested in raising the vibration of this connection. Again, they feel like, you know, all of these fights, like they're just so fed up of them. They don't want the fights, they want you. They want the love, and they know that it is possible to elevate this relationship, that it doesn't have to be the way it has been, you know, in the past. There is opportunity here because there's so much love, because of this sun's energy. There is opportunity here to be better and to elevate this where it should be. Yeah, I love this. Another energy of rising above and elevation. See, rise above the drama, obstacles, and pettiness. Find the strength to rise. I love it. I love it. And I do feel that both of you are mirroring each other in that. I feel like both of you very much, Ace of Wands, want to do things differently, want to come to an agreement, and you guys want to be happy together again. See, I do feel that when things are going very well for the two of you, because look, we're getting children here as well as this. Very similar. See? So I feel like when things are going well between the two of you, you guys are so happy together. You bring out that, you know, inner child in both of you. Like you really enjoy each other's company. There's so much of that sun's energy, that joy. And I feel like both of you very much want to bring that back and get over whatever has been the obstacle here. So I just love this. So go ahead and think about, what is your most urgent question? What would you like to ask Spirit about this connection? And here is your answer. Let go. Okay, so if you'd like to have a personal reading with me, or if you'd like to order any of the oracle decks that I've created and used in this reading, Or if you'd like to order the Blessed Twin Flame Necklace, which is a wonderful manifesting piece, make sure you go to livetarot.com and check out all of the things that I've created there to help you on this journey. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you all on the next one. My beautiful group 2 that chose meditation and the clear quartz. Let's see, how does your person honestly feel about you? And stay with me until the end, because you will also get the chance to ask Spirit your most urgent question about this connection and get an answer. All right, our beautiful group 2, Spirit. How do they honestly feel about you? Okay, so we have the World. We have the 4 of Cups. We have the 7 of Cups. We have the 7 of Wands. Wow, definitely some energy of struggle here. This person is feeling very dark right now. Okay, there is a definite energy coming through here of darkness, confusion, some sort of abandonment issues coming through as well. So I feel like right now, for some of you, there has definitely been some sort of a separation with this person, or you feel like a separation may be coming. You feel like, you know, you or them or both of you may feel like something is happening here. Something is coming to some sort of an end, or will, unless something is done. So I definitely feel right now in their honest feelings, they are feeling very emotionally blocked, emotionally shut down. Now, especially if you guys are separated at this time, your person is very much suffering during this separation. Okay, so I'm going to start first with those of you who are separated, and then I will talk about those of you who are not, because I do feel that there's like 2 energies around this. So in the first energy, I feel like if you are separated, this person feels very much alone in the world right now. They feel very abandoned. I'm not saying you abandoned them. This is how they feel. Okay, and that could be based on their perception or just their perception of life. They may not be blaming you or feeling that maybe you abandoned them, but they are feeling like life abandons them, that something always doesn't work out in the end. They always end up alone in the world, or they feel like they're alone in the world. Even though they may have family, they may not be like literally alone in the world. This person does tend to be sometimes a bit of a loner in that sense, but not in a bad way, like as in like the way they handle their emotions when they're feeling emotionally blocked is to actually separate themselves from the world. You know how some people, everybody reacts to pain, emotional pain in different ways. Some people seek family and friends to feel better, to find their bearings again. I feel like this person first seeks solitude. Okay, they're kind of alone. And that's how they deal with their initial pain before they can even connect with somebody else. That's why we're also getting this energy. Like right now, as this person is feeling very emotionally shut down, emotionally blocked, you see how they're sitting by themselves, right? They're not really ready to receive messages from, you know, people that they care about. They are not ready to see people. You know, if this has been some sort of a breakup, I feel like they're honestly feeling very, very sad, very alone. They need their time alone right now. There's a bit of confusion going on, okay? And they realize that this 7 of Wands, that there was something here where they were very defensive. Something happened here where there were just too many defenses up, too many walls up. Now, for those of you who you are not separated, but you know that you're going through a challenging time with this person, and I feel like for some of you, you're feeling like it feels very close to some sort of ending, and you don't want that to happen. They don't want that to happen either. But I do feel that both of you right now may be like on some sort of a break, or maybe considering some sort of a break, because I feel like there's just a lot of confusion from both sides. Okay, both of you right now may be a little bit silent with each other. Maybe your communication has, gone down to minimal, only because you need some space. So I feel like both of you may be at that place where you need some space to work out what it is that you truly want. So I feel like in their honest feelings about you, this person really does love you. They are right now confused about what it is that you may want and what they want. They quite don't know how to move forward. They don't know exactly what to do to make this better, because I do feel that there has been something here that has made both of you feel very, very resistant. Okay, there may have been something here like words spoken, criticism. I feel like this Seven of Wands also has an energy of somebody being critical, or somebody feeling criticized. Now, maybe you didn't intend to criticize them. Maybe they didn't intend to criticize you. But there's some sort of hard feelings here. There's some sort of pain around ugly words that were spoken, or, criticism that came your way that was undeserved. I also feel like neither of you deserve this, whatever it was. I feel like if this person criticized you, they were really off, like they either misunderstood you, or there was something that they didn't understand here, that something came off wrong, and there was some sort of a miscommunication. Okay, I do again feel from the Seven of Wands, there is an energy of miscommunication here, where somebody either made an assumption on something. They saw something and they brought the wrong conclusion. They thought wrong and they were wrong, or you were wrong, or maybe both of you were wrong on both sides, as in you both miscommunicated. There was just so much confusion going on. And I feel like there's also an element of chaos here, where you guys are just like, okay, I don't know what's going on here. There's just so much has hit the fan, like, so much stuff. Maybe right now we just need a little bit of space. So I feel like this person really does miss you. If you guys have decided to take space from one another, they are feeling very emotionally alone without you. They're feeling very lonely. They're missing you. They do want to talk to you. So many times they've almost picked up their phone and called you or messaged you, but they may be trying to give you space as well, right? Like, even though they are wanting to connect with you so much, they may also be giving you a little bit of space to get over whatever has happened here, because there may have been something with the Seven of Wands. Okay, so I feel like in their honest feelings, the overall feeling I'm getting, whether you guys are separated or not separated, the overall feeling is the same. This person is struggling without you right now, or they are even struggling even while they are communicating with you. There's a definite sense of, we need to work some things out here. There's a lot of confusion, and there's a lot of kind of stubborn energy. So see, great adventure. Take a risk, venture forward. Okay, so I feel like this person, they know also that right now there may be a little bit of a stuck energy between the two of you. You guys might be going through some confusing times here. You guys might be needing to just kind of, keep your worlds a little bit separate right now, just to give yourself that break. And so I feel like they also realize that it is only temporary. Whatever this is, they know that this is going to be worked out with you. They want to work this out with you. Like I said, this is not about them loving you. This is more about kind of like a temporary blip, something that you guys will get over, but it may just be a little bit of a phase of chaos, or a little bit of phase of confusion, which is very human for everybody. But they also realize that, all relationships, love is a risk. Love is an adventure. And they have every desire to keep moving forward with you, even if you guys may be a little bit on a slower kind of, a little bit in the pausing energy, or maybe a little bit of a slowing energy. But I feel like this person feels like it doesn't really matter, because eventually you guys will work it out. Even if there's been an argument, even if there's been, words spoken, that, they really believe that life with you is still a beautiful adventure, and they have every intention of moving forward. Okay, so I feel like while there might be some, a little bit of pain, a little bit of aggravation here, they still feel like, this is temporary. See, stuck in the mud. So I feel like you guys may have this kind of like, yeah, we're a little bit stuck right now. But instead of resisting it, you know how they say sometimes when you're stuck in something, the more you try to fight it, the more stuck you get. Instead, if you just kind of let it be and just go with the flow of life, go with the flow of the world, things will settle. And I think that is the energy that I'm getting from your person. Like, they honestly feel like, yeah, things may not be great right now. We may feel like things are really stuck between us. There may be questions that we have, issues that we have that we don't have the full answer to right now, but that's okay. I feel like that's the energy that this person is coming through with, is that they feel like, yeah, it may be painful. Yeah, Four of Cups. Yeah, we have some emotional issues to deal with, but you know what? It's still going to be okay in the long term. We're not going to be stuck. See, again, this is another energy of like, look at this, the land in between. We're not going to be stuck on opposite sides forever. Okay, this person, in their honest feelings about you, they are very hopeful. Okay, they have not lost hope. Yes, you guys, may have had some sort of a setback, but they also, I feel like your person does honestly feel, even if you are separated, okay, they do honestly feel that whatever is happening between the two of you is temporary, right? Like, they haven't lost hope. They also feel like it's kind of the natural ups and downs of life, and they feel like you guys will eventually meet here in the middle. See, like right now you might feel like you're on opposite sides, right? There might be some hurt feelings. There might have been, like I said, some, words spoken, things that people are not proud of, right? But we're all human. I feel like your person feels like eventually they're going to get on this ladder. You're going to get on this ladder, and you're going to meet here in the middle. Okay, that's what that land is in between. This is the land of your reconciliation. This is the land of the two of you getting together here in this beautiful space and working it all out. Because both of you still fully believe that this is all figure-outable. Okay, whatever you're going through, you will figure it out. Why? Because they're willing to get on, they're willing to make this journey, right? This effort to go across this bridge and come here, and so are you. I love this. This is such a beautiful card. Love it. See? Oh my gosh. Wow, look at this. See? So your person, in their honest feelings for you, they absolutely want to make the effort. Okay, but they also want you to make the effort. Okay, so maybe you guys, for some of you, you guys may be in that kind of in-between period where you are waiting for them to reach out, they're waiting for you to reach out. There might be kind of like a stalemate, you're staring each other down. Okay, who's going to talk first, right? There may be some ego involved, there may be some pride involved. But I do feel like ultimately when that ego and pride starts to go down and the love starts to come up, you guys will make the effort. See, great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Okay, so there is definitely going to be effort here. Let's take a look at their specific messages. Like what are their honest thoughts? And if you could take a second to give this video a like and a subscribe, it helps me, my kids, and the channel so much. So thank you. I'm focused on my career and finances right now because I don't want to struggle again. I'm afraid to share that. Okay, so take these as they resonate for your situation. So for some of you, maybe part of the tension, part of some of these issues may have to do with your person. Maybe they're too shy or embarrassed to admit that maybe they're having some issues in their material life. Maybe Seven of Wands, they're very stubborn around that. You know, that might have caused some friction. You know, they may not know like what the future holds, and there's tension around that. Being apart from you has changed my life. I'm in a dark place right now. I will contact you soon. Okay, so that's not surprising with this Four of Cups right here. But like I said, see, this person, this is not permanent. This is a temporary stop, right? They will contact you soon. Let's see, what else are they honestly feeling? Our relationship was different and special. Other people didn't understand it. See, you guys have a very special connection here. Can you let go of the past and forgive me? Can you trust me again with your heart? Okay, so I feel like this is very much about what we were saying before, that maybe there were some words spoken, maybe there was some criticism, you know, just some hurt feelings all around. And so I love this energy of forgiveness. Okay, so let's go get some more messages here about how they honestly feel about you, and then stay with me till the end, because you will be able to ask your question and get an answer. Yeah, beautiful. See, there's a beautiful energy of awakening, realization, and progress. Okay, this, whatever, if you feel like you guys are stuck right now, just know, group 2, that you're going to get unstuck very soon. Okay, there is a process of awakening, transformation, progress here that has been coming through in the entire reading. Okay, like we said, this person isn't going to just be okay with, like, you know, separating from you, or, you know, not being in touch with you. Yeah, see, so there's a timing to this. There is a definite timing around you guys, you know, going through this process. I feel like it's necessary. There's something here, there's lessons here that need to be learned that is going to help both of you get to that next level in this connection. Okay, so sometimes, you know, you are stuck for a little bit, but when you become unstuck, you take a huge leap forward. And that's what I'm feeling from this. Like, when the time comes when you guys get unstuck, based on this beautiful awakening energy, you're gonna feel that there's a big leap forward. Okay, you're gonna make up for it. A lot of healing. Beautiful. Again, I feel like that leap forward that you guys are going to make is going to come from this healing, this mutual healing and healing together. Yeah, okay, so this is a special message for those of you who are in separation. I feel like, again, this is another confirmation that your person does, right, they're suffering through a separation at this time, okay? They're really suffering. They want to heal. They want this time to come. Maybe they have awakened during the separation, and now it's like the time has come for this separation to end, because I don't think they can take it anymore. I think there's just a lot of pain around that. And they miss you too. And that's a special message for those of you who are separated. So go ahead and think about your question. What question do you have about this connection? Oh my gosh, another timing answer. Wait, interesting. Wow. So if you would like to have a personal reading with me, you can have the live reading or the video recorded. You can also order any of the oracle decks that I've created to help you on this journey, and I've used them in this reading here. You can also order the Blessed Twin Flame Necklace, which is a beautiful manifesting piece, and you can check out everything I just talked about at livetarot.com. So thank you so much for being here. I'll see you all on the next one. My beautiful group 3 that chose spirit guides and this amethyst, let's see, how do they honestly feel about you? And stay with me until the end, because you will also get the chance to ask your most urgent question about this connection to spirit, and you will get an answer. All right, so for our beautiful group 3, how do they honestly feel about you? We have the Two of Swords. We have the Magician. We have Judgment. Wow, Major Arcana energies coming through. Wow, we have the Moon. So there is something major going on here with your person. And group 3, I just feel that they are deeply, deeply regretting some major choices that they have made in their life. And they're at that point right now where they're realizing that they certainly made some very, very wrong choices. Okay. I feel like there's a lot of regret coming through in terms of your person's honest feelings. They feel like they went after kind of the wrong things in their life. They feel like they had a lot that they wanted in life. And I feel like this has to do with a lot of things in their life. But now they're starting to realize that maybe they prioritized the wrong things. Like they gave value to the wrong things and the wrong people. And they didn't give value to the right things and the right people. So I feel that this person right now is going through a really dark night of the soul, okay? They are being guided by spirit in a really, really big way, because I feel like this person has definitely made a bit of a mess of their life in the sense that they've made a bunch of decisions that instead of making them happy, have made them feel trapped and miserable in other circumstances. Okay, so whatever is their life situation, this person is feeling very trapped. They're feeling really unhappy, but they are also taking responsibility in the sense that they're kind of like very clearly saying to themselves, I have nobody else to blame here but me. Okay, they feel like they took the wrong decisions, they made the wrong choices because look, they had that veil over their eye. Okay, they were not seeing clearly. Okay, they were not. And it's interesting because when they were making these poor choices, bad choices, I feel like they thought that they were making them from a place of, I am trying to create the life that I want. I'm trying to, have the relationship I want, the love I want, the money I want, the life I want. I feel like they thought that they were trying to manifest a really good life. They thought that they had the skill, they had the smarts, they had, they really believed that they were making the right choices, but they were very, very misguided. Okay, they were very misguided, and they went through a period of time where they were very stubborn about the choices that they made. Like they were very clear that I need to do A, B, and C. But everybody around, maybe everybody around them, including you, could see that these choices were wrong. These choices were going to blow up in their face. These choices were only going to take them down a really bad rabbit hole, as in they were going to get stuck. But I feel like this person also, in their honest feelings for you, they realize that you may have warned them. Because I do feel group 3, you may have warned this person because you love them so much. You may have seen them going down the wrong path. You may have seen them, give their loyalty, their attention, their love to people and situations that did not have their back, right? And you could have told them, hey, these people are going to screw you over. You could have told them, hey, you're going to regret this. But it's almost like they needed to learn this lesson on their own because they did not have the vision. They didn't have the sight. They couldn't see clearly. So even if it was so obvious to you that they are making the wrong choice, unfortunately, it wasn't obvious to them. And I also feel just like this figure here, they also turned their back to the world in that sense. Like, they turn their back. If you see this person, like their back is turned to this whole like the opportunities that are behind them, like in this open kind of water. Like to me, that's the energy of like, I can move forward, I can explore. There's so many, good things I can do, but I'm going to turn my back to that. And I'm just going to make these choices without really understanding the bigger picture. I'm going to make these choices from a very limited way, thinking that I know what I'm doing. And I feel like they thought they knew what they were doing, but now they realize how wrong they really were, right? And that is why we're getting all of this major arcana energy, right? When you realize, when your eyes finally open and you realize that you made the wrong choices and you screwed up big parts of your life, including they may have screwed up this relationship with you. Now it's like, look at them. They are so wanting to press the reset button. They're so wishing, dreaming, wanting to reinvent themselves. They wish they could go back in time and fix those things. They wish they could have treated you differently. For some of you, this person may have rejected you, or they may have treated you poorly, or they could have misunderstood you. They didn't have your back. They weren't there for you when you really needed them. There is a lot of regret, and there's this desire, like, is there any way that I can have a second chance? And I feel like this person is dreaming, wanting, desiring so deeply, not only just a second chance with you, but also some other kind of second chance in life. Like they've screwed up certain things, but I feel like the most important thing that they realize that they may have screwed up, or that they just took really bad decisions on, is you. So with this Judgment's energy, I just feel like they really want to show you that they have grown. They want to show you that their eyes are now open. Okay, they want to show you that they can change, they can transform. They want to prove to you that they are worthy of a second chance from you. But the thing is, it's interesting that we're getting that desire, but we're also getting the moon's energy, which shows us that, look at these people, they still have a mask over their face. Okay, so this tells me that there are certain things that this person is still not truthful to themselves about. So I feel like Spirit is saying that they honestly love you. They honestly want a second chance with you. They honestly want to apologize if they have hurt you, if they have deserted you, if they have abandoned you. They sincerely do wish to apologize, but there are still things that they are hiding. So be aware of that. And I don't get the feeling that they're trying to hide things from you because they're a bad person. I just feel like there are things that they are still ashamed of. They are feeling the shame around certain things that they've done, or certain ways in which they have allowed other people to, take advantage of them. And now they are embarrassed. They are ashamed. They don't know how to explain why, I feel like for some of you, there's a third party situation here, but it doesn't have to be romantic. It can just be any other parties in this person's life that tends to manipulate them. And this person seems to be powerless to change that. And that is why they're still wearing a mask here. Okay, so this person may reach out to you. They may try to fix things with you. They may try to get close to you again. Okay, you may be getting a lot of messages from them. They may even send you flowers. They may even try to, sweep you off your feet. But just be aware that there are still certain things that they are not telling you. And you might want to, give them the opportunity or ask them to come clean fully, right? And it may just be things that they are ashamed of or embarrassed about, but it's still important, if you're going to build or rebuild a good relationship here, that they need to take the mask off. Okay, they need to take the mask off. Whatever it is that they need to be very brutally honest about. Because see, narrow pathway, tread thoughtfully. So this is why I feel like, they realize this. I feel like they want to make things better with you, but they also realize that the path is small, it's narrow. They have to be really careful on how they handle this with you. They have to win you over. They have to prove to you that things are going to be better this time. This person knows that they can't BS you, okay? They also know that you're not just going to fall for anything, that you are very smart, you are very sharp, you are very aware. You know what their issues are, you know what they've done in the past, and that, you know, you're not going to give them a huge opportunity here, right? Like, they're going to have to tread very thoughtfully. They're going to have to think through what they wish to say, how they want to communicate, you know, and they know that this is not going to be the easiest thing, you know, that you may even say no, right? Like, if you don't feel that this person is being completely honest with you, you might just say no. You know what? I don't fully trust you. I feel like you've made some really bad choices that have been bad for you and that have been bad for us, right? And, you know, you may not have the most faith in this person, and they know that. Okay, so they honestly know that, and I think that's one of the things that really also hurts them. It makes them feel really bad, and that's not your fault, right? It's based on their actions. But see, heal the ouch. So I feel like this person feels a lot of pain and shame around, you know, whatever it is that they've done, however they have acted or behaved, and they are desperate now to heal the wound that they've created within themselves, within you, and within the relationship. I think they are desperate to heal the pain. But they also know that they're not going to get the most, you know, open opportunity to do that you're going to be very, very careful with them. I do feel a strong energy from you, group 3, that you're incredibly smart. You know what's going on here. No matter how many masks this person has worn, whatever they're up to, you definitely have an understanding of the bigger picture, okay? The higher view. You know what is truly going on. This person knows that they can't fool you, okay? They've realized this a long time ago. They know that your eyes are wide open. Your eyes can penetrate their BS. Okay, if they decide to, you know, have the nerve to give you BS, right? But I feel like they are very aware that you are incredibly smart, you are incredibly aware, and that whatever they say, it's gonna have to be real, it's gonna have to be sincere, it's gonna have to be the truth. Because anything less than that, they know that you're gonna know that they're hiding something or they're not coming clean. So this is a really powerful reading, because to me, as much as it is showing their honest feelings about you, I think it's also showing how strong you are, you know? See, there you go. This person knows that somehow they have lost your trust, group 3. And that if they want you back, if they want this judgment's energy, this second chance with you, they're going to have to regain that trust. Okay? This situation is calling for you to have faith. They have to win your faith in them again. And for some of them, this may be an uphill thing. Like, it's not going to be easy. Again, that narrow pathway, I just keep coming back to that, because I feel like, you know, this is not going to be easy for them, nor should it be, right? They need, after what has happened here, they need to truly prove it to you. So let's put their feelings into actual words. And if you could take a second to give this video a like and also a subscribe. You have no idea how much it helps me, my kids, and the channel. So thank you. I can't admit that I'm wrong. My ego comes between us. I hide my insecurity behind my foolish pride. See? So this is what I'm saying. For some of you, that is why this person still has that mask. There's something here that they don't want to admit, because it's their ego and foolish pride. They, you know, certain things, like, they're just like wincing. I'm getting that energy of like, oh God, this is so, you know, it's so awful. Like, I can't admit, I need to admit that I'm wrong, but it's hard. I'm sorry for being critical of you. I know I hurt you with my harsh words and actions. Okay, so again, to me, this all goes back to that Two of Swords energy of them making some really shitty choices. You know, and now having a lot of regret and shame around those shitty choices. I want you to see the real me now. I've been hiding from our love for too long. Okay, so take these as they resonate for you. I couldn't go against my family to be with you. Interesting, because remember we had gotten energies of like third party, but not necessarily romantic, as in, you know, them choosing, like, you know, really making very bad choices and letting other people manipulate some of those choices, right? Thinking that what they're doing is right for their life, but then realizing how wrong it really was. And I feel like for some of you, it does come back to the family situation. So let's go a little bit more deeper on their honest feelings, and then we will do your Q&A with Spirit. Yeah, so, you know, they know that you're their soulmate, okay? But they're afraid that you may not think that they are your soulmate anymore, okay? So there is a fear here that if they don't earn your trust again, if they don't, you know, prove themselves to you, that this judgment, this second chance is just going to be a dream and nothing more than that. Yeah. I feel like this person also, because remember I said that with that Magician's energy, that there seems to be something in this person's life in terms of all the stuff that they've done, the poor choices that they've made that had to do not just with you and the relationship, but also their general life. And I feel like with that Moon's energy, maybe they are a little bit embarrassed about something financial or career-wise. Maybe they lost money. Maybe they didn't, you know, they made mistakes around money or career, but there's something there as well, because see, we're getting love and like material world both here. We're getting love, career, and money together, which to me is just a confirmation of what I saw here, which is that they made bad decisions in many aspects of their lives, and that might be something that they're still, you know, embarrassed to admit. Yeah, so we're going back to choices, okay? So I feel like this, I'm so sorry, group 3, I feel like this reading has been a little repetitive because the power of choice, this is the same thing. Look, you know, leaping into this unknown water, choices, decisions, contact, right? I just feel like this reading has been repetitive, and it keeps coming back to your person needing to admit to you that they messed up. They made some really bad choices, and that the outcome that's come from those bad choices is something that is so painful to them. They feel so bad about it, and they want to make it right with you, but they really are afraid that it may be too late. So go ahead and think about the question you had, and here's your answer: within the next few months. Okay, so if you'd like to have a personal reading with me, you can do the live reading or the video recorded. You can also order any of the oracle decks that I've created and used in this reading. They're great problem solvers for when you have questions at home. I also highly recommend the Blessed Twin Flame Necklace, which is a beautiful manifesting piece, and you can check out all of these things at livetarot.com. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you all on the next one.